Hey Geek, so it has not been a great year for Ubisoft or even a great decade. And now those rumors of Ubisoft possibly being sold off in a buyout looks highly likely now. And so there's talks that Ubisoft is in a buyout consideration from investors in Ubisoft stock. But the Guillemot family, who was the founders and majority stockholders, they want to remain majority control. And the rumors before was that Tencent might be the most viable company to actually buy them out. They are one of the largest majority stockholders. And if they buy them out, well, they will take over Ubisoft. But the Guillemots actually want to retain control. And with this early speculation and rumors, the stock has jumped 14% after reports of Tencent buyout. And I have seen some articles talking about some of the things that Ubisoft is doing, alerting the people who work at Ubisoft that, well, they're not changing anything at this time. So it looks like more and more that they will be. And they've already been multiple layoffs at Ubisoft, and it has been going for a few years now. And with the recent just bombs like Star Wars Outlaws, the best one of the best Star Wars games ever made, as reported by some, obviously wasn't the case as it has not sold well. And here recently, this was a rumor, but now it's been confirmed. X Defiant will be discontinued on June 2025. The servers will be shut down, and there will be no more X Defiant. And then, of course, we have the upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows. Still, right now, the PR on this early talks have not been good. It has received a lot of backlash. And I don't think this is going to be the big seller that Ubisoft was hoping for. Very similar to Star Wars Outlaws, where this was a very big game. But Assassin's Creed is Ubisoft's largest properties. And if this one isn't successful, at least successful enough to make profits and warrant all the investments that Ubisoft has made, it's all but assured that Ubisoft will be bought and sold out to Tencent or possibly another company, but I think Tencent is the most likely one. And even though this is going to be really bad for the people working at Ubisoft, it will be good for the investors. And when it comes down to it, that's really the people that matter the most to these companies are the investors and not actually the people who work there or even the gamers. It's the investors. And so if buying out, laying off more people makes them more profits, keeps them in business, then that's what Ubisoft is going to do. On to other, I guess, more positive news. Path of Exile 2 is going to be released in December 7th. And well, early numbers nearly doubled. And let me show you some of the early access stuff. So if you go to Path of Exile 2 page, it's already gotten 5,163 mostly positive reviews. Oh, and the release date is actually December 6th, 2024. Now, Path of Exile 1 was a huge, massive success. This is from a smaller company, Grinding Gear Games. But Path of Exile 2 has been highly anticipated. And then if you go to the Steam DB charts, most played games, right behind Counter-Strike 2 is Path of Exile 2, with current concurrent players of 437,300, with a peak of 459,263. And these are numbers that Ubisoft wish that they had with Star Wars Outlaws. And this is a mark of a game that's going to be a big hit. It was already a hit before. It's going to be even a bigger hit. And it's already the number one seller uh, in the Steam store right now. If we actually go to, see, we go to top sellers, they should be number one. Go here and let's see top sellers right now. It should be number one. Yeah, it's number one for early access. And I think it'll be continue to be number one once it is officially released. And this is in stark contrast to these big AAA, quadruple A titles. And well, there's really a simple answer. Path of Exile 2 and games like it make games that gamers want, and hence people buy and play it, and hence that's more money for the companies and the investors. So those are some recent news. Bad news for Ubisoft, but great news for games like Path of Exile 2 and the people who make it. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below, and I'll see you on another episode.